morning, everybody, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. This is Diane, your tech chick in Jamaica, and I wanted to do something a little different. Of course, you all know that I'm slightly obsessed with AI art. It's like it's giving me the drawing skills I never had, and probably still don't have, but at least I've got enough imagination to pretend that I have them. So, I decided to try something a little different. I did, I asked, of course, ChatGPT, to give me some ideas for different types of portraits. And it gave me about 40, so I thought I'd pick one at random and see what I could do with you guys in this video. And I got this one, emotional portraits. Generate AI art that conveys specific emotions or moods through portraits. Explore how color palette, textures, and facial expressions can be manipulated to evoke feelings of joy, sadness, tranquility, or excitement. It's actually kind of interesting because that's what I've been working to get better at in Leonardo. It seems like you have to kind of tell it to do some extreme stuff in order for you to get the character to move just a smidge. So I think this is actually pretty good. So I'm going to I'm just going to get rid of this right here. I'm going to put this down. And then I'm going to go into my AI generation section, and as you can see, I was actually coming up with something for a story I was working on. This is a reunion of father, son, and grandchildren. Alright, so I'm going to actually put my negative prompt in here because I'm not taking any chances. There might even be a more powerful negative prompt that I'll be able to get. Actually, hold on, let me get that. Okay, I've hunted down a different negative prompt. This is one I had used initially, and I found it to be very, very, very useful. Do not include lettering. Well, again, I think I might have mentioned this in the previous video, but Leonardo AI and AI in general is not very good at writing. I think I did one where it actually came out, and I was impressed that it actually came out. It looked nice. But the rest of them, it comes out to be like gibberish. For all I know, it could be Klingon, Martian, I have no idea. So I kind of ask it to not include any lettering, but I know it probably will do so if it feels like it needs to be that. So I'm actually going to put on my prompt magic and take out this one because it was my story's part of it's based in 1983, so I wanted to do that. But let me go back to what I was looking at here. Emotional portraits that convey a specific emotion or mood. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna try, I was gonna think about it, okay, handsome, 35-year-old man, background, bedroom, actually, let's put it on a beach, why not, tropical beach, let's see, emotional expression. Of intense sadness, depression, despondency. So I'm actually just putting everything in here, throwing the kitchen sink to see if it actually gives me something. Despondency, as he looks towards the camera. Alright, so I've got here 35-year-old man. Let me go ahead and on a tropical beach, okay. And, he's got emotional expression of intense sadness, depression, and despondency. Okay, 35-year-old man, I'm going to actually have him dressed, because sometimes it will come up with complete nakedness, and we're not interested in having that controversy right now. So dressed in board shorts and a t-shirt. So hopefully they won't put him naked. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, it won't go. Okay, so put that because it just bothers me that I can't do that. So 35-year-old man dressed in board shorts and a t-shirt. Background, a tropical beach, emotional expression of intense sadness, depression, despondency. He looks towards the camera. Okay, let's see what this comes out with. Everybody ready? Actually, let me go to 3. I put in prompt magic, so again, this will take me 6 tokens, so let's go ahead. I'm always kind of nervous whenever I do any of these because I don't know what it's going to come up with, but I'll play around with it and hopefully it'll come up with something very cool. Okay. He just looks upset, which I get. Despondency. Okay, there's one more thing I want to put in here. Yelling. Okay. See if he comes up with anything more interesting. Okay, this is pretty cool. I'm liking this. I'm not liking this shirt, but that one, I think that one I can live with this. These two just seem kind of weird. But still, it's pretty cool. Yes. He's yelling at somebody. That looks pretty cool. Now let me try him with Leonardo style. I used fine-tune RPG 4.0, which is what I use a lot. So let me try Leonardo style and see what comes up. Okay, that looks even more intense, I think, because you can see his arms a lot more, and his expression is, even though it's intense here, but his expression really looks a lot more intense, especially in this one. I didn't know somebody's mouth could be that big, but apparently it can be. Okay, now let me try deliberate 1.1 and see what comes up. And I'll definitely, after I do this, I'll try some other emotions because I just don't want anger to just be there. Yeah, this one seems a little bit more muted. This guy just seems like he's just kind of like, huh? This one's a yeller, like he's yelling at something. And this one just looks like he's a combination of the two. Okay, and as you can notice, when I choose deliberate 1.1, I'm always looking for, the colors just seem a little bit more, they're slightly more intense. This one, you can definitely see that it's a background, it's a tropical thing. But with this guy, it's like he's matching the sky, and there's just something about them. It's very, if you've ever seen one of those, like Hardy Boys, the pictures that from the books of the Hardy Boys, that's what I associate deliberate 1.1 to be. It's kind of got that feel to it. All right, so let me stay in 1.1, and let's go with intense of joy and happiness. Joy, happiness, joy, okay, happiness, gratitude, as he looks at the camera. Okay, let's see how the deliberate one comes out. Then I'll switch it back to RPG and see how it works. Okay, just smiling. Okay. Okay. Looks cool. One of the very interesting things I've found in working with this is that the defaults, it does have, I call it inherent bias. But there's a default here. I said a man. I never said, a Caucasian man or whatever, but it automatically came up with that. And then if I want any specific other, I have to explicitly say that, I want like an Asian man, or I want an Indian man, or a Native American man. And I found that to be very interesting. And in the renderings of some of these, I also found them to be, I saw a little bit of bias, which I'll probably go into another video, but it's very interesting that it defaulted on him. Not that he's, bad looking, or he's not doing what I want him to do, so it's pretty good. Okay, let's go intense. Let's go for sadness. I did put anger before. Fear. Scared. As he looks towards the camera. So let's see what fear and scared looks like. Okay, that one looks cool. This one, yeah, he looks like he's about to, yeah, these guys all look like they saw, basically Alien versus Predator right in front of their faces. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Intense, fear, scared. He looks at the camera. All right, let me try. I wanted to try something. Let's see. Photo realistic, which is, it pretty much is. Photorealism. I'm going to try like pointillism. Just to see what would happen. Pointillism, if you've ever seen Georges Seurat, which is a famous painter, was Sundays in the Park with George, which was the basis for a Broadway play. That is what he used. Everything is just like, all the pictures, all the images in there are actually just combination of dots. Intricate. Beautiful. I don't even know how he did that. A lot of patience. But let me see if that would actually translate into this. Wow. It does look very portrait-like. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at this one just to see this is what the original or the regular Fear one looks like. This one, you can tell that it is a picture, but it is still beautifully detailed. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these. Yep. I'm definitely loving the feel of that. So it's something that you can play around with again. I like the fact that it can definitely, once I put prompt magic on, I made sure I put prompt magic on. And you can actually sit there and have your characters or your avatars or your images really convey a certain emotion. And when it comes to writing, I find this incredibly useful. So that's all we've got for today. So I'll try and get another one done. But this one was pretty fun. I think I'll definitely do more of these. Thanks for your time, everyone. If you like this content, like, subscribe, comment. And if you have tried this particular challenge, if you want to try it yourself, of course, drop a comment below and send me a link, and I'll take a look at it and then, and get back to you. So if you want to do that. So anyway, have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon.